My name is Kool Hand. I'm from Bristol. I've been in this graph game for about 10 years. And I mean, yeah, people get into so many reasons, man. Like, yeah, I got into it like I was a wild little kid, needed some type of adrenaline buzz, and it was creative and positive at the same time. I could be doing any other kind of more crazy stuff.
Yes, Quincy. What's this though? E14 Promotions. This is Bomb Squad. Get to know. On production. We're not playing about this shit.
Graffiti. Check my profile, bring up on no chart. Rumors bagging up, but check this now. I'm the best at it, no one else round. Game needs me, if not, it will get wild. Break tunes, relax and take big smiles. Don't know I got flavor, ask the one style. Who tell you my name, who's that mouse? Don't know craft, get to know now.
I can't freestyle, but when I rap, my style is seen now. So, you don't wanna catch me now. Wait, be here for a wee while. You don't wanna get me wild. Cause I'll act weird and you will get freaked out. And you will never make me shut my mouth. No, you will never make me shut my mouth.
Yo, B-O-M-B squad, that you envy was something you can't compare to. We on my family, we went away, you see. B-O-M-B squad, that you envy was something you can't compare. We're family, we went away.
Yo, yeah, but round, you don't wanna miss this. Spitting lyrics, I reckon I'm quite good at this. Scrap that, I reckon I'm a specialist. Professional, not any repetition. It's for you to be eminent. It's not I'm like a privilege. They gotta know, I live really new to this. I've been doing this ever since I was in the uterus. I was born to be a musician.
Slimming down a bit, man, not even. I'm still eating, collecting, it's coming around for it. I'm hungry for it, for the note, I'm starving. Just let me in your bits, expect to visit. From sin stones on the walk here, that's the time we did it. I don't care, he done it's been done this way.
Yo,
B-O-M-B squad, that you envy was something you can't compare to. We on my family, we went away, you see. B-O-M-B squad, that you envy was something you can't compare. We're family, we went away.
Go when you want, you can go so many places. If I catch you, that we get tight like laces. That's what we get for trying to clock faces. Jump at your pram, show me your places. Hype thing, we're on my thing, don't phase us. Cruise to off band like you can't blaze us. We're here for good, we're gonna make papers. Soon we're gonna leave underground, see you later.
Round here it's not a rap race, it's more like an everyday cat chase. I chase the cat to get my dough back.
But yeah, it's a big city for this scene, and it's a great thing to get into, mate. You meet so many people. It's a great lifestyle to be in.
You make it look easy. Was it hard to begin with?
Every time there's always challenges. I mean, it's just from years of practice, to be honest. Like, yeah, so like there's always new stuff I've got to be trying out. But like I've been probably just been doing it for years. It's sort of a rough idea, but like I mean, I'm always trying new things out. So there's always a challenge. But I think that's what makes it fun at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Leaving the mark, making history. Are you leaving marks around the UK, around the globe, potentially at the moment, or are you just based at Bristol right now?
Bristol, bit in London. I've done bits in Spain. I've done stuff in New York before as well. I may be going to US in a couple of months, so you might catch my stuff across the country. Hopefully, you never know where life takes you, you know. So see how it all goes.
Very good work, creativity. What's the have you ever had any issues with what you're doing, as in locational wise, or?
Yeah, I mean, there has been a few issues in the past. I mean, I may not go too deep into it, but yeah, it could get me in a bit of trouble. But yeah, there has been some issues.
Was you always a good drawer in school?
Yeah, I was quite a good drawer in school actually. Probably the few things I was good at. I couldn't read and write. I could never pay attention in the class. I probably wasn't even that good at fucking sports, so it was the few things. But like, I mean, in school, right, basically, yeah, I think when I got into secondary school, I didn't see a lot of art as being cool, but like graph was the kind of one thing that was kind of like arty, but kind of felt like kind of cool and street at that age. But like now it's actually broadened my other horizons for that other stuff. So like, I've gone down the route of doing other illustration work, even sign painting and stuff like that. So like it bridges out a lot of opportunities, and I think in general, like as a thing, people can go on about graph being like it causes like vandalism stuff, but I think it does a lot of good to a lot of people really. I think it's given a lot of kids a voice who didn't have it, and they could be getting into a lot worse shit than painting the rules, I can tell you. So it's definitely done more good than bad. Either whether you're hitting up streets, just painting murals, mate, it's done good in all different ways, and that's the great thing about the whole culture. You can go out, you can be a hardcore bomber, hit all the streets and I rate that, or you can do like big street art pieces and murals, I rate that too. And I think that makes it more diverse and cool in a way, if you know what I mean.
Do you think like doing a bit of art, like for example, let's just say if someone had in a bit of emotions, a bit of anger, that it could just probably just calm people down?
Oh, 100%. It got me out of a lot of shit. That was a thing. If I was angry, got into arguments with like family, friends, I'd often go out and paint, and that would just get rid of a lot of your insecurities and anger. And I think that's what a lot of people do. Some people just need that in their life. Like, it's deep in some ways, like how I can't be, like, basically it's quite healing for some people.
Can't imagine. So been doing it for 10 years, roughly, but always been good at drawing. As you can see, this is a masterpiece. And how do you think graffiti has an effect in the music scene? And like
it's tied in a lot with the music scene. Really, a lot of it, especially in this city, hip hop, drum and bass, very much connected with it.
And do you feel that right now with all new technology and things coming out where people just make logos and so on, that graffiti can never get overlooked, all the drawings, or is it still as important or even more important today?
I think it's still gonna like live on, because some of these people who even do logos and other stuff, some of them are even doing like graffiti before. You'll find a high number of these people who do like logo work and other types of work for doing this. And it's one of the few types of art forms that you can never like actually turn it digitally. It's literally impossible. And some of it as well, you'd never like, there's a lot of graph you're never going to make a living from. So you know when people are doing this, they're doing it from the heart.
You can say you had
with TeamGB trying to get this gold more far. I'm a firm believer of karma. Just wait your turn like partner. Turn up like hey, it's a wonderful kind of day. Had me feeling like Arthur. I was on a righteous meds that morning. Roast bread fruit with cassava. Nothing ain't sweet like Casada. Looking out the window thinking I should be on the beach with pina colada. Can't move with guys that coming like gal and love the palaver. Too busy chasing green like guava. I ain't running it down, I got asthma, I need my inhalers. I'm antisocial, not into strangers, don't know my neighbours. Like an illegal immigrant, I'm trying to get together my papers. These guys ungrateful, I had to cut back on the favours. Turn up in yellow and purple, look like I play for the Lakers. Yeah, I love it, G. I'm passionate with this beat. No cake soap, even though that could have brought me further. Look at Destiny Child and Mystique. Is that deep? Is this deep? If you white, use right. If you brown, stick around. If you black, get back. Stay way, way back. Who would've known we'd be getting awards? I know he's a puppet, but still, it's a presidential stats. Give thanks, feeling neat in our skin at last. Racism ain't abolished, it remains in the air. You can't see it, but you feel it. It drifts with a draft. Been a while, I done a one-way trip. OT with O and tints. Them gosh made us hella laugh for long. I rock my TeamGB t-shirt like I'm repping Great Britain. In the Olympics, Panathlon. Give me the Hennessy, Ray and F's or the Appleton. I had a New Year's resolution, but I just heard some ukri, so I'm getting my yak on. All the weed I was trying to crack down on, but it just didn't happen. Misunderstood, car T don't do the chatting, and neither do tigers. It's body language. My nigga's been there before, he knows the 10 commandments. Had to get my talk out upon this TeamGBTV 10 commandments, yeah.
Burn your
timing with worm and rhyming. Sun is signing, don't bust the fence. It's consequence when you come inside them. The thunder come like lightning. Youngers with ice cream, brothers bust the Heineken, mothers with sidemen. In the hood like Robin the Hunter in a dice game. Summertime bust a rhyme with wise men. Supper fine with a cup of pride in the skies then. Now they wanna lock up Pine and the guys them. Cuss off for fight men, cause I grew up on front line. Now I'm dogged life but stuck aside to guide them. On stage with one way and tags them. A long face is a one way to a Don's base inside dens. Bars taste of war tapes inside phlegm. Now it's an album, pen commandments never ticked, I seen the typing. If you live with chicks, keep your wig in clipped. If you phone, I picked up hyping. Don't listen to the gold vision, your eyes bend. A wise kid told me cycling. Don't give up, keep writing. Cheap. It's quite expensive, ain't it? Like you gotta go out, get your own kit, go find your spot, like dirty your clothes, buy new clothes. Do you know, like
no, it's true, it's true. And if you're like if you love it enough, you're willing to put the money in.
You got the cool hands, you know. So like, how do we find you on any platforms?
Okay, it's my name is Kool Hand _Briz. So K instead of a C. Kool Hand _BRIZ.
Okay. Can you remember the first time you ever done like any graffiti on the wall?
Yeah, I remember. Like I think I was like probably when I was like 13 years old. Me and my friend found like a spray can in a park, and just like the first thing that came to our head was just draw a load of dicks around the place. But like, and I think originally it was just a thing just to go out as a complete terrorize. But over time I started taking it a bit more seriously as a thing. And that's led me to a lot more opportunity, meet a lot more people, more experiences. So definitely the best thing that could ever happen to me.
Brilliant, brilliant. Have you got any word of encouragement to anyone that would like to do graffiti work, or like that's looking up to you, or may have some anxiety about where to start?
Where to start? My advice would be anyone, like if you're working on style, just learn the basics. Keep it simple first, just take in everything around you, and then go hard. Don't go too experimental and just try out letters and everything, or character stuff. Just make it all simple, and then you'll pick up style, pick up how to do the artwork and everything. Or if you're out on the street, just understand the whole rules of the game. Do your research, and you'll be just fine. You'll get respect.
Big up yourself, very big, great work, you know? This. What kind of joke is this? I thought it would take a day. I got music beat. It looks like I got graffiti beat too.
Going over me every time, but I'm always going to come back harder. Trust.
So you see right now what we do is we make the community, yeah? We don't appreciate no one coming around here and disrespecting any form of art, right? that we put out for the streets where we live and we grew up. TeamGBTV, come on man, try and break us down, we'll build ourselves back up. We try to do something for the community. TeamGBTV, that's what we're doing, is trying to build the streets out here.
Yo, I apologise, I went over something to you in the past, and I know that hurt people, and I may be more careful next time I saw something bad. But the way you've gone about it is just childish and immature, and you could have dealt with that much better. I mean, for real, if you have got a problem, I'm willing to talk. But don't just hide behind your name and go right into my shit, because that's just sad. That's the thing, I still kept his name, I respect this guy. Obviously, it's a sad thing to happen for someone to die from so young. I've never met this person, but no one deserves to have that happen yet. So I kept the peace, I touched up a bit, making it good. A couple of months ago, I'd gone down Dean Lane, right, and I painted this piece, and I hadn't realised this was a tribute piece as well. And then I got like a message from like one of the writers saying that like, oh, you're fucking toying it. I had no idea what I'd done. So I apologised to the guy because I didn't realise that. I may have, if I'd known, maybe written something afterwards, said sorry. But like, I mean, if you've got a real problem with me, just come and talk to me about it. Don't be a fucking child and go writing just on my shit. Like, actually go and speak to me. It's just petty. Like, honestly though, I don't have time for childish shit like this. Honestly, it's dumb.
Like, what's behind this on the wall? Like, what is this all saying? I don't get
Well, it's basically, this is the guy who died, comes, and like, God bless this guy, like, I mean, I am sad that this has happened, and no one wants to have a friend die, and I can understand up to a point, like, that would probably hurt you if you're close to this person, but like, would your mate comes really want you going around tagging people shit immaturely afterwards, and just causing unnecessary beef? Like, it's just stupid. Like, people just need to grow up. Like, they've got nothing better. Like, I'll happily go and have a drink with these people, talking through with them. Like, I can't be asked to be holding beef on people over this stuff. But like, seriously, people need to grow up.
Has this happened before?
Yeah, well they did. They went basically over it like a couple of days later, I think. Down Dean Lane. I never saw the picture of it or saw the piece, but apparently they'd gone and writ over some shit saying like Kool Hand got docked or something like that.
So right now, more time, when you do your awesome work, like you right now are being trailed by a set of guys who deliberately keep trying to ruin any form of masterpiece you've done.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's a little bit sad.
Yeah, a bit of inspiration. Everything's happened for a reason in my eyes.
Yeah.
We're doing a documentary, we're trying to document what people have to go through. Like, people know about music beef, not many people know about graffiti beef. We're trying to show you something. We're trying to document what goes on. This is informative business. Do you know what I'm saying? It's hard work that everyone does here. Look at my man working hard, trying to make up for the lost work that man just did. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how we make creativity. I've wrote bars before and then I've lost the lyric or lost the paper, or the gal I was with at the time smashed my phone on the slide, lyrics gone. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I've had to regroup, come back with something new, and the new thing that I would write is much better than the old, and I wouldn't have wrote the new thing if I didn't lost my old one. So if you lot didn't break the graffiti or write off the thing that man did, then you wouldn't think of different ideas, and it wouldn't, like, we're showing man about not giving up. You know what I'm saying? That's another part of this documentary that I want people to see. Like, if people try and message your work or hate on you in any form of way, try and bring you down, just come back stronger. Don't just stop. Don't just give up on what you want to do. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep doing it. Like I said, we're trying to build a community right here, and I ain't got time for no hooligans trying to sabotage what man does, kicking down bins and shit. That's basically the equivalent of what man's doing. Just allow it in. Like, we want people to understand what people go through. It's not just music beef out here, that's graffiti beef out here. Do you know what I'm saying? There's political beef out here. You know, the one that, like, there's all kinds of different kind of tensions. Like, every form of creativity has like something that like you could gain haters in anything you are. You could gain problems in anything. Michael Jackson had beef with Prince at one point. That happens. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so we get it. You know what I'm trying to say? We're trying to bring it to and make people understand that both had their own reasons for why they did it. They had their own